for me, it was like, that was a dark period in my life, because it's just like, it's just hard, man. Like, people try and make it seem like life is just, it's not that hard and you'll get through it, but it's hard. Like, it's proper hard. And it takes a toll on you, like, mentally, just
100%.
trying to get through certain things. And obviously, some things affect other people more than it does some people, do you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the people that I overthink. So, like, a simple situation, in my head, it can be a big deal, do you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm surprised I got this man in the seat today, man.
Yeah.
Like, one Acen, what's going on, bro?
I'm here, man, just trying to make the right move. That's it.
Well, yeah, I think you made the right move today, bro. Like, you don't do too many interviews, bro. Is there any interviews of you out there already?
I think there's like one or two. I don't think there's definitely one video one. That was my friend. I did one for him, but yeah, it's not really my thing.
But you more with the music?
Yeah, and I feel like to a certain degree, until you get to a certain point, people don't really want to hear what you have to say, to be honest. Like, you have to prove yourself before anyone wants to listen to you talk and stuff like that.
See, I think that's the overthinking part, bro.
You think that's...
I think that's the overthinking part. Because I think you can have almost like the J. Cole mentality where less is more. You know, but J. Cole's J. Cole.
Yeah.
I think
But J. Cole's so big that he doesn't
need
actually. And he's so, his music's so personal that it's kind of like, you know a lot about him already, do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Yeah. So you don't really do too many interviews. So I guess like, and that's even for me, like for me to do my research, it's just us talking off camera and just familiarizing ourselves. But let's talk about, so you're Nigerian?
Yeah.
Okay. What, both parents?
Yeah, both parents, Yoruba.
Okay.
Yeah.
You been back home?
I think I was like 13.
13?
Yeah, I was 13.
Alright, and what area are you from?
Where area am I from? Well, it's a tricky one. I live in Hertfordshire now.
Okay.
I live in Hertfordshire now. I used to live in North London, Tottenham. Moved there when I was like, probably my teens as well. Yeah. So, yeah.
What's Hertfordshire like, man? I know the uni. Is there uni up there?
Yeah, University of Hertfordshire. And then, what's it like? It's like the opposite of ends, basically. It's just the opposite. So it's almost like I've lived like two opposite sides of this. Like, I know how it is in ends and I know how it is out of ends, you know what I'm saying? So I've got like a balance. It's weird.
Which one do you prefer?
Brother, obviously I prefer out of ends, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie if it's like, I prefer it, you know what I'm saying?
It's calmer, innit?
Yes, way calmer. Everything is like, in like London, everything moves so quick. Even like people grow up so quick and stuff like that. It's weird.
Yeah, because even for me, I used to live in, I was raised in Clapham Common, which
South.
is so calm. Then I moved to Battersea, like near where all the solid guys were, like Winstanley Estates, and we had a house, but we were around like 40 estates, bro. And that's when I realized like things are different.
Yeah.
And as soon as we moved out from there, like when I was 16, I moved out from there, and I just realized like, you know, I actually like the calmness now.
Yeah, like,
I like the peace.
I think some people live there in the end so long that that's all they know, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So, and you take them out and they're not used to like, even when my friends when they used to come to Hatfield, they used to be like, what's going on here? Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing happening. I'm like, well, you don't like it? Like, the silence, like, it's just,
silence.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I heard a police siren the other day, and I realised I haven't heard a police siren for like 5 years in where I live.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on? Do you know what I'm saying? But when I'm in ends, as soon as I get there, there's a police siren.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I think also what's going on, like, I think in general, London just needs to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, it's wild right now. It's very wild.
It needs to calm down.
Very wild right now.
So you went to college, right?
Yeah, I went to college.
What kind of things were you studying?
I did IT, some, I can't even remember, but I did something like business and I did IT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, me too, I did business. But you didn't go uni, right?
Nah, no uni for me.
So this is where the Niger correlation, like, how does I'm not going uni resonate with the family?
obviously no one likes that one, you know what I'm saying? And even like, it's hard to even say that because all your friends are going uni as well, do you know what I'm saying? So, or everyone's going uni and you're just telling them, but the type of person I am, I'm like, it's not good, but I was really rebellious, you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't care. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? And and another reason why I didn't go is just I didn't really know what I wanted to study. Obviously everyone says, oh, why don't you study music? But I don't think music is a thing that you study. I think it's like a thing that you just feel it, you just do it, do you know what I'm saying? Obviously you can learn technical things, but I didn't really want to do that, so I don't think there's any point of going in uni just to go. That's what a lot of people did. They just went just to go because there was nothing else.
Yeah.
But
No, I was going to chime in that, like, I went to London Met. Zion was that?
Oh yeah, I met him the other day.
Yeah. So Zion went to my uni, and he was doing, I think he was doing business. I can't remember what he was doing, but it was in one of my modules. And I remember like they had like a music and media, and it's like it was the course to everyone who wanted to get into the industry.
Yeah.
But you had like people who were teaching you who just weren't in touch with anything. And when you qualified with that degree, it didn't mean that you'll get a job at a label. It actually.
It doesn't
it wasn't
really
what we wanted to
mean.
do.
It's just you're just.
So then you don't go so you don't go to uni, and then at what point do you start actually making like music, or was it always you're always dabbling with music?
Yeah, I was always like, I wouldn't even say dabbling. I was always like really making music, like from like 13, 14. Like I've obviously I deleted them off the internet now, but I've literally had like EPs and mixtapes since like 2006. Like every year I've done one, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. The only year I didn't do one was 2011, but that's because I produced on another person's whole, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is he produced as well?
Yeah, I produce as well.
Okay, so this I didn't know.
Yeah.
What, you still producing now?
Yeah, I did vice versa. Yeah, me and my boy did the vice versa.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, that's wild, man. What I mean, I don't know what software do you
Fruity
do?
Loops, just the basic one. You know, that's like everyone,
That's the entry point, isn't it?
it's just the entry point, because before, I didn't even know producing was a skill. I thought it was just fun before. It was just like a game, like you just did it. And it's just like, yeah. It's only recently where everyone's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
That's crazy, bro. So obviously you're not going uni. You're making music. But at what point does it get like this thing needs to really work? And also actually, what was your perception of the industry from the outside when you were just looking at things before you actually got into it yourself?
That's a good question. What was my perception? Well, the first thing is just like, it looked like unpenetrable. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Unpenetratable. No, it looked like only people that were allowed to get in. Actually, I think at one point it was probably like that, like you had to be allowed to come in type of thing. So it just looks like it's a myth. Like it just looks like this is not gonna happen. And it just like there's so many things and people are making money and It's just like I need to get in somehow. But it actually looks impossible.
I mean, I think excuse me, in the last 8 years we've gone through 3 cycles. Went through the Ironic, Tinchy, Chip, Tiny, phase, and then also N-Dubs.
Yeah.
And then we had the phase where nothing was happening for a couple of years. And everyone's like, we're independent.
It was wild. Yeah.
And then it's got to a point now where it's like, the labels have got their checkbook open again.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, what you lot doing? Yo, we need in, man. We need in. And everyone's
just running.
Everyone's just kind of like run back and deal. So I think that's kind of like in the last 8 years, but I think it's been proven that when the labels lose interest, you know, we're still able to.
I think even to do with the sound as well, like there was no sound. Like it's just like obviously grime. I think grime hit kind of like a ceiling at that time, and there's like you couldn't get past a certain point. That's just outside looking in. It just looks like you couldn't get past a certain point. And then obviously Stormzy came in, and then showed that you can get very far actually. To be fair,
that's interesting to say about the grime situation, because the shows weren't.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
like now everyone's doing like Coco's like
Yeah.
like it's nothing, and I think now everyone's doing a thing where like everyone's bringing each other on, so every show feels like the consumer's getting
Yeah,
something
there's like,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that grime thing, I feel like excuse me, also not the mentality, but I feel like I don't know if they wanted to take it any further at a certain point. It sometimes feel like there's a comfort in this is us, we'll just do our thing.
Yeah, we're just
do our
underground
sets.
and we're just, yeah.
Yeah, man. So what part actually really inspired you to get in though? I know like what phase made you think I want to get into the industry?
It was kind of like, it sounds dramatic, but it's kind of like a do or die situation. Like, it's like either I make this happen or my life is just wasted, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't actually, like, obviously smart people, if I went to uni, I could have had a backup degree or something, or I could have had like a job waiting for me, but every job I worked in, I walked out of, like, I didn't leave any options open. So if it didn't work, it was just like, I've just wasted everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that pressure, like, this has to work.
I mean, you saying it sounds dramatic. I think you understand at a certain point the pressure of not only is it on you, but then it's almost like your actual future.
Yeah, my future, like even your family, like you want to help your mum, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you're getting older and it's just, something needs to happen, you know what I'm saying? So I need to find a way to like, just make things okay, or even better than okay.
How did you cope with the pressure though? Because I think, and I'll kind of like relate it again. I've been in a similar space. Like I went to uni. I was working in finance as an accountant. I did that for like 2 years. Then I was like, after I've kind of like settled, my parents like, you done the thing, okay, cool. And then when I stepped out, I was like, wait, hold on, like, I'm leaving big money, you know. And there's moments where I was just like, I was beating myself up over things. I was like, right, like the account don't look like money don't come in as it used to. And I have to ask my mum for money sometimes. Like,
yeah,
mom,
like, sometimes it gets mad.
It gets 100% that real. And then, and another thing that I felt affected for me was that I was like, you know what, yeah, dating's a bit peak now. Because, you see what I'm saying, bro? So these are all the things that kind of like...
Dating's a bit peak, because, bruv, realistically, it got to a point where it's like, if I tell this girl I'm doing music, this ain't going nowhere. It 100% got to, like, if I tell this girl, I used to be like, yeah, I'm just in and out of work right now, just trying a few things, you know, that was my speech. Yeah, if I tell them I'm actually, I'm trying to do music.
Bro, now I feel it, and the thing is like, there was a point where, I guess it was even probably a bit further before, when you were getting into music, but if you told someone that you were a rapper,
yeah,
they'll be like, but you rap. There was
even going back to that time where like nothing was happening. That was the specific time where if you tell someone you're doing music, you basically told them, I've just wasted my life. Because it's like, they don't see, it's not going anywhere. Yeah. This can't go anywhere.
How long were you in that space of, I guess, I won't say fighting with yourself, but feeling like it was like almost do or die?
I would say it started from maybe like 2014. Yeah, 2014. Was there
I won't say a light bulb moment, was there something that clicked and you just thought, this is actually long now?
This is just getting to an age where like you have to, I'm like a pretty like playful person, but it's getting to an age where even I know and I need to start being serious about life and just things, and you know what I'm saying, like your girlfriend's asking, yo, like what's going on, like.
Oh, you got that question?
Yeah, like obviously you're getting older, you're like, you've been with a girl for a certain amount of time, yo, what's going on, like how are we gonna?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, that was one of my fears, bro.
But like, it wasn't even like a rude, like, it's just like...
They need to know where they're hedging their bets with, like...
You know what I'm saying, what's going on, and then your mum's like, yo, what's going on? Your friends are like almost finished uni, so they're coming back from uni, and you're still in the same place after 3 years. They've gone for 3 years, and you're like almost just it's like they never left. Like you're just there. So it's like.
And they come with more options now.
They're like, yeah, now they're, and they're kind of like, yeah, I got the degree.
They took the pictures.
And you're just thinking, what? Maybe I should have gone to uni.
Yeah.
It's like everything just starts getting real. And obviously, I'm not a bummy person. I want to dress nice. You know what I'm saying? I want to drive a nice car. I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you need to get yourself together.
Bro, that's profound, bro.
It's real. It's just
it's real. And hearing you say that is important, because I think, I wouldn't say like being a man, but when I got into that space, bro, when the funds were low, I was like, I ain't dating nobody. I was like, I can't deal, because you're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like, imagine from the outside, you're thinking, I'm trying to get into this thing, but then I've got someone else who's worrying on me or depending on me to get
100%.
there. And if I don't get there, I feel like I've just dragged her on a journey.
Yeah.
That it's wasted her time. And then what
Wasted
can she go and tell
yeah.
her dad, who I am, like, oh, so what does your boyfriend do?
Well, she's telling her mum. Her mum's like, what? Like,
bro, you know when they tell the parents, that puts pressure on you, you know?
Yeah, what? Like, he's doing what?
She told us you're doing music.
Yeah, like, he's doing what?
She probably didn't discuss that with you. She just did it.
Yeah, like she just keeps. But you know, like even like if you go to church and stuff, all the aunties and stuff, yo, like what's going on? Everyone's like, yo, how's your music thing going? Everything. It's funny now, but it's like
it was stress, isn't it?
It's not even. It's like hurtful. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like everyone's just like, oh, how's your little thing going?
They underplay it like.
Yeah, like it's not getting nowhere, but.
Yeah, nah, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Are you still with the same girl now, or?
No.
Okay, but I guess that's part of the inspiration, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think, as you're saying, you get to a stage where, like where you are now, like on your talent alone, like I can see your talent, but for you to go through everything that you've gone through, if you gave up, we wouldn't have the vice versa's.
Yeah, we wouldn't have.
The music, man.
Yeah, no, I'm happy I didn't give up as well, because it's just like, sometimes giving up is the easier option. Like it's just like, I don't want to, and obviously like, I did move out of ends, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we was in the best financial positions, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bills are coming up. Well, one situation did happen, like I had a little bailiff situation, but it was like a serious situation. They took all my stuff, you know what I'm saying? I had to round up money like from my friends and stuff like that. I said it in one of my songs back in the day, and it's just that situation. So I don't want to be broke no more, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, even like, cause my mum can't afford this. Like, she's just, and I'm just hard. Yeah, that was a big situation.
You know, we always want to help our mum, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, your mum just ain't got it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like people like assume that because I moved out, like I was. Do you know what I'm saying? But we just lived in a nice area.
But moving out is sometimes just a cheaper option than London.
Yep, 100%.
And once you move out, you start realising like London it's
expensive.
It's crazy, bro.
It's expensive.
It's crazy. I mean, you talk about the situation like we're not wanting to be broke again. Like, how old were you when that happened then?
I think I was like 21, 22 or something like that. What I'm trying to build up is like, I feel like a lot of the things you've taken as motivation. Yeah.
But I think you've been in like, I wouldn't say dark places, but in places that you didn't want to be in.
Yeah, 100%.
But in that moment there, like, I mean, even asking your friends for money, like, didn't you feel like you like had to really swallow your pride?
Yeah, it's just like, and like, yeah, no, it's like for me, it was like, that was a dark period in my life, because it's just like, it's just hard, man. Like, people try and make it seem like life is just, it's not that hard and you'll get through it, but it's hard. Like, it's proper hard. And it takes a toll on you, like, mentally, just
100%.
Trying to get through certain things. And obviously, some things affect other people more than it does some people, do you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the people that I overthink. So, like, a simple situation, in my head, it can be a big deal, do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I think I took it deeper than maybe the average person might take it, I don't know. But yeah, it's just hard to try and just navigate. And with the music scene, the industry itself, it's almost like it looks impossible. So it looks like you're trying to do something that can't be done anyway. it's so weird, you know what I'm saying?
It's only real when it's on TV.
It's only real when it's on TV, and I don't know, and I'm not one of, some people like might know, they might have known Skepta or something, they might have known, so they've seen it happen. But I personally, before a certain amount of time, certain period of time, I never really met anyone that was doing well. I didn't know anyone that was doing well off music. So it was weird, it was proper weird.
That's interesting because, like, I guess because of what North London's given to the game.
Yeah.
But I guess when you probably moved out as things.
Yeah,
were,
as things were. It's cool,
no, you good,
yeah.
you good, yeah. As things were happening, so that again reminds me of me when I moved out. I was like, sometimes I wish I stayed, but then in the long run, because you just feel like I knew I would have been a part of what was
of something. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, these days, like just being from an ends, that can give you clout. Yeah, I'm from East.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, this new guy from East.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You just rep your ends. Your ends can give you clout.
And you're in Hertfordshire.
I'm just like, even till now, I feel like everyone's just like, who is this guy? We don't, like, he came out of nowhere.
It's true because it wasn't. I guess
there was no one. I wasn't really affiliated with no one. I wasn't affiliated with no ends. It's just, who is this guy? Like, who is he?